We are honored to have Mrs. Anupriya Patel, the youngest Member of Parliament from Mirzapur constituency, to address all of us. She founded the Apna Dal political party in the Uttar Pradesh. She was elected twice to the Lok Sabha from the constituency of Mirzapur in the year 2014 and 2019. I now request our guest of honor, Honorable Mrs. Anupriya Patel, Member of Parliament, Government of India, to address the audience.
A very good afternoon, all of you. We just heard through a video message our Honorable Chief Guest of the day, His Excellency Sheikh Nahayan Mubarak Al Nahayan, Member of the Cabinet and the Honorable Minister for Tolerance and Coexistence, and our guest of honor, Dr. Amanpuri, Consul General of India to Dubai, other eminent guest speakers, Chairman ICAI, Sri Anish ji, Secretary Sri Anurag ji, members of the ICAI Dubai Managing Committee, our distinguished audience, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor and privilege for me to connect with all of you virtually today for the 38th Annual International Conference of the ICAI. And I'm glad to learn that the ICAI Dubai is the largest chapter with over 3,000 chartered accountants from India who are associated with it. Today is the first time I am interacting with so many of my countrymen who are contributing to the prosperity of both the countries, Dubai and India. And I thank the organizers for having me here today, giving me this opportunity to associate with each one of you. It feels absolutely wonderful. And I also appreciate the organizers for their choice of theme today, Leading by Passion. I would say that we can't really achieve anything big in life unless we feel for it from our heart, from our mind, from our soul. And that is where the passion comes from. It's our energy, it's our driving force, and passion cannot be faked. It's something real, and that is when it becomes infectious. It spreads to other people around us, and it is an essential ingredient which governs the growth and prosperity of not just a nation, society, but each one of us. And it is passion which teaches us to always set higher goals in life, to set the bar high, and constantly appraise our performance, to measure the milestones, keep taking feedback, and acknowledge the efforts we have made. And I would only say in short that passion teaches us there are no shortcuts. You have to constantly work towards your goals, keep your cool, and just continue doing it with all your heart and soul. And fortunately, in India today, we have a leadership which is very, very passionate about transforming the nation, the society, and his passionate commitment towards the prosperity of the nation, towards the transformation of the lives and destiny of 137 crores Indians is absolutely unshakable. Our leadership wants to make India Atmanirbhar. He's talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat all the time, a self-reliant India. And in fact, Modi ji has coined the slogan Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, which means that we have to have everybody's trust for everybody's growth. Every single person in the country has to be benefited, and that is why, since his first regime to this current regime, There are schemes which are aimed at benefiting each and every single person, be it housing for all, electricity for all, a bank account for all, digital India, skill India, a health insurance for all, a clean gas, a clean cooking fuel for all. So everything is based on how every single person in the country can be benefited. Definitely, the leadership wants a corruption free environment. It wants to do away with misgovernance, and that is why there is greater use of technology. There's Digital India mission which is going on. Now, every scheme has direct benefit transfer being implemented, and there is a tremendous focus on the ease of doing business along with the ease of living. Few months back, my dear friends, our Honorable Finance Minister released the data on the state rankings with respect to the ease of doing business. And on the occasion, she informed us that how India is one of the top 10 performers in the world when it comes to the improvement in the ease of doing business. And how has this been made possible? This has been made possible with the passionate implementation of the reforms by both the central and the state governments. The reforms have delivered results. Now the world is looking at India as a preferred destination and a good destination for making investments. India is fast moving towards creating a $5 trillion economy. The Honorable Prime Minister has given a clarion call, as I said earlier, about creating a self-reliant India, Atmanirbhar Bharat. So India is moving very fast. It is emerging as a competitive and friendly destination for investments, and it will assume an assertive role in the global supply chain. India has identified 24 sector products where we can add 20 lakh crore manufacturing output in the next 5 years. The government is also working on the effective implementation of the ODOP, One District, One Product scheme, where every district in the country will have its own economy, will have its own specialized products, which it can take not just nationally but even to the global markets. And I'm very happy to share here that my own state government, the state government of Uttar Pradesh, has been working very passionately with the ODOP scheme. As far as the ease of doing business rankings are concerned, when the state data was released by the Honorable Finance Minister, Uttar Pradesh secured the second position after Andhra Pradesh. And last year, Uttar Pradesh was 10 ranks below. So it has jumped 10 positions and it has reached the second rank, leaving behind Telangana. The government of UP, which is being led by Honorable Yogi ji, is making tremendous efforts to create an investor-friendly environment across the state. The government has implemented 186 out of the 187 reforms which were suggested by the centre, and particularly the state's single window portal, which is called Nivesh Mitra. It has played an instrumental role because 20 government departments are connected with Nivesh Mitra and 70 different kinds of services are being provided by way of this portal to the prospective investors. So it's a corruption-free, it's a hassle-free environment which the government is trying to provide to the investors. UP is changing very fast and it is leaving behind states like Gujarat, Telangana, Rajasthan and even Maharashtra. And there is a huge infrastructure development which is taking place. Several mega projects are coming up. I would quote a few. Bundelkhand Defence Corridor, 2 international airports, one at Jewar and the other at Kushinagar, 11 domestic airports, 700 electric buses for 14 cities, 11 smart cities projects which will be undertaken by the union government, metro rail projects in several cities, Purvanchal Expressway, Bundelkhand Expressway and Ganga Expressway, which is going to be the longest in UP. 57 domestic and foreign companies have signed contracts for making investments worth Rs 46,500 crores with the state government of Uttar Pradesh. So out of these 57 companies, there are 28 foreign companies which are Canada, Germany, Hong Kong, Japan, Korea US, UK and Singapore based. And state government has allotted 850 plots to the entrepreneurs and also made amendments in the labor laws to attract investments. So like I said before, UP is trying very hard to become a $1 trillion economy. India has set a target of becoming a $5 trillion economy by the year 2024. And without UP, this dream cannot be realized. Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, during the Investor Summit in UP, had said that UP and Maharashtra must start competing with each other when it comes to realizing the goal of $1 trillion economy. The 15th Finance Commission Chairman Shri N.K. Singh also quoted the same, that without UP, this $5 trillion economy is not possible. So UP needs investments, investments are growing, investor friendly environment is being created, a lot of steps are being taken by the UP government. And like I said earlier, ODOP is also getting a big push. Every district in UP has its own economy. Different districts are known for different specialized products. We are making efforts to take them nationally and also internationally to the global markets. I want to mention here about my own constituency, Mirzapur, where brassware and carpet manufacturing, carpet weaving has been included under the ODOP project, ODOP scheme. And there are other districts, for example, Varanasi is known for its Zardosi work, Bagpat is known for home furnishings, Amroha is known for musical instruments, Kannauj for perfumes, Aligarh for locks and hardware, Kanpur for leather products, so on and so forth. So every district has its own specialized product which the government is trying very hard to take to the global market. In nutshell, Uttar Pradesh has a huge potential. Why I say this is because Uttar Pradesh, not just because of the efforts that the government is making, but also because Uttar Pradesh is one of the most populous states of the country. 23 crore population. So imagine, it is a country in itself. And imagine the availability of the workforce. It's enormous. Everything is here. You have a supportive leadership, you have the right kind of environment, no gundaraj, law and order is in place. I would invite investors, entrepreneurs, industrialists, everybody to come to UP, to come to the land of Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva, the land where Lord Buddha attained Mahaparinirvana, the land where Mughals built the most majestic monuments, the land which has given India most of its prime ministers, including the current one, Shri Narendra Modi ji. And I am a woman politician. I am appealing to you. I am saying UP is safe, which means something. I had a political party which works for the downtrodden caste and communities. So, when I say UP has changed, you must not believe the stories which sometimes frightened you about UP. UP is a progressive state now. In a world where politics is essentially considered to be a male bastion, gender stereotypes exist, there are manifestations of an insecure patriarchy which can be felt very strongly. Political parties won't even prefer to give important party positions or tickets for elections to women candidates. Not just giving tickets, I would say they won't even give space on the dais or the stage or an opportunity to speak to the women politicians. Their important portfolios are not given to women in government. Our government has made a change. You see, our finance minister is a woman today. So UP is changing, India is changing. I would only appeal to you that as a woman politician, you can imagine my journey would not have been easy. I would have faced many hurdles. I keep facing them. But still, I say to you with full conviction that you can come to UP now. It has a huge potential. I was the youngest minister in Modi One government. I have been an MLA once, I have been an MP twice. I have seen UP grow in all these 11 years of my political journey. And I honestly appeal to you to come and be a part of UP's journey for change. Come and be a part of UP's journey for growth. Come and be a part of UP's journey for progression, for prosperity, for women's security, and for the welfare of all. With this, I once again thank you all for inviting me, making me a part of this beautiful event, this 38th annual conference, and letting me connect and associate with each one of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your great words of wisdom. And we really thank you from the bottom of our heart to accept our invitation at such a short notice. It's been a wonderful experience. Thank you. Over to you, Hari.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Mrs. Patel for such an energetic speech addressed to our members. I vividly remember one of the superb speech delivered by our guest of honor, Mrs. Anupriya Patel, on Indian reservation system in Lok Sabha. She had also fought a campaign in alliance with the Peace Party of India and Bundelkhand Congress in 2012 UP Legislative Assembly election. Many thanks, madam, for taking the time out of your busy schedule.